today on the slice we talk about recording.
Okay.
I had it all prepared. No, we talk about today is we talk about games that we liked, and maybe we bring up games that we kind of was disappointed at the same time. But mostly we're gonna be structuring this about the games that we were like, hey, we could play this forever. We're stranded on an island with a TV and a joystick, non-sexual.
What was that movie you saw a while ago where that guy gets on a desert island with his sister?
What's that? Aquaman?
Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon.
You told me about that. Now that's a game I would.
That was an island.
That was an island.
But yeah, no, but like not a desert island. That would blow. But an island, yes. Blue Lagoon, the Hallmark incest.
Oh god, you told me about that one, so.
Hey, it's a classic.
Are they brothers?
Huh?
Are they brothers?
Yeah, brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a young stranded and a little, and they start getting feelings for each other because they're teenagers and whatever. Anyways,
the incest porn before it was cool.
Hey, not lame. Anyways, I want to start off with Carlos. Carlos, I mean, for you, what games? What game were you as a whatever age you are or still in? What was a game that just blew your mind?
Blew my mind. Well, I just want to start off. I'm not as big of a video game player as you guys.
But I
do play
PC.
Well, that's the thing. But I mean, it's only PC. But okay, when I was little, I pretty much just played with my brother's Super Nintendo, and then there was like a whole almost decade where I didn't really play video games.
Yeah.
And the first video game I played since then was Halo 2.
Oh, okay.
And from going from Super Mario to Halo 2 blew my mind as a child.
It's a leap.
Yeah, it's a leap. It's a leap.
So that you're not one of those who keep playing it and the graphics are still the same.
No, it was a complete 180.
Yeah.
And that game always stuck with me. And the Halo series, just 1 through 3.
Oh.
Love them to death. First person shooters. I mean, I think we talked about this, that one of the important things to me about a video game is the story. If it doesn't have a good story, I don't play it.
Yeah. One of those that gameplay could be fucking crazy, balls out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the gameplay's gotta be good, but it also has to have a story.
It has to be connected.
Yeah.
It has to be like a plug to...
I'm not one of those guys who will buy a first-person shooter just to shoot up online. No, I like the story. It's kind of like buying a movie for me.
Okay.
And that's what I loved. It was just the story was cinematic. The gameplay was just I've never.
Can you play a game that sucks? The gameplay can suck and the story's great.
I can't.
You need both.
I need both.
Yeah.
I need both. Sorry, I'm spoiled that way. When I was playing Yoshi Island as a kid, the story, that's what gripped me. Get Mario from one island to the other with the Yoshi family. Oh
Shut
god.
up, Mario!
That brings back war flashbacks.
Just take you back.
Shut up, you fucking child. And Halo 2, I loved it. I still love it. I can still play it. I'll dust off the old Xbox and be like, this shit still holds up.
Yeah.
The graphics still hold up. The story. I don't know what it is about me that I always play part 2 or watch part 2 before I watch the original.
Yeah.
I played Halo 2 first before playing Halo 1. I watched Terminator 2 before watching Terminator 1.
Yeah, man. You watched The Dark Knight before watching Batman.
Yeah, before Batman Begins.
Yeah.
That's a trend with me. I don't know why.
Do the 2s before you do the 1s.
Yeah, do the 2s. And it always blows my mind going backwards, going, oh, that's why it is.
That's how you're going to be your love life.
Yeah.
I should have married her.
No, I'm going to be her second husband. I was number 2. I get it. But I'm never getting married. But I just love it. I mean, Cruz, I remember right after high school, we would play Halo 3 all the time.
There was a time where we were just playing Halo and Gears of War.
Yeah, and that's what I like about Halo, that it was just about having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't get into modern shooters. There's just it's about winning. It's not about having fun no more.
There's not even a story anymore in modern shooters. I mean, some of the games don't even have a I remember Black Ops 4 didn't even have a story.
It did.
Star Wars Battlefront 1
had a story.
It did? The first one?
That's a small little story.
It did?
Yeah.
Battlefront 1? The original?
No, the new
remake.
one.
Oh no, the remake didn't. Part 2 did.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the remake did. And a lot of people.
But even the old ones had a bit of a story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh well.
But I mean, I to me, a game is about having fun, and if you can't have fun with it, like me and Cruz, we were able to play that with other people, and like we weren't even online. We were just fucking around.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the part I remember most about video games. While other games are just like, haha, 10 kill streak, fuck off, I'm elite. And to me, a game's got to be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people are kind of losing sight of what's fun these days on video games. And a good, I mean, again, the story. A good game should be good if you're playing it with other people, or if you're just playing with yourself, non-sexual.
Oh yeah. All right. Nice. That's a great take on a man who really doesn't play that much video. I mean, what do you play now?
Well, I mean, I don't play that many. I know there's that whole battle, Xbox,
PlayStation,
or PlayStation, or Nintendo. I'm a PC guy. I'm a maverick.
Whoop. Hey.
Yeah, hey, fuck you, man.
Alright.
What are you, man?
Yeah. All right, Cruz. I mean, we're jumping to Cruz. Cruz. I mean, is there a game right now that, or there was a game back then?
Right now or back then?
Let's go with back then.
I remember.
I mean, is it on your note cards?
It's my note cards, okay?
Okay.
I took notes, okay?
Yeah, this time.
This time he was prepared.
I remember the first game I played. I actually played it all the way through because I understood what a game was.
Tetris,
Besides Tetris,
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
The Aladdin for the Atari.
That stupid.
That wasn't for the Atari.
Frogger.
No, he passed the Simpsons game at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, hey, dude,
Hey,
that game was
that was
hard.
Dude, that game was the best.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was hard to get to the, like, you literally had to be rich or be good, like, at
You
the
had
game.
to. I'm not to brag, but I was pretty dope at that game.
Not
No,
to
you're
brag, but I didn't really care.
Nobody asked.
Yeah, Bart was my player.
I was Homer.
Homer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he punched. Like they didn't even give him a weapon. He was just like, "Fuck you, punch.
Yeah.
I'll punch a bitch. I don't care."
Yeah, I was Homer too.
Okay, Cruz. Well, we continue on your.
Um,
You're like trying to sell us a story here, but you haven't said anything.
I know.
let's start talking about The Simpsons.
Okay.
The first Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, huh.
That was the first official game I actually sat down and paid attention to, from start to the end. It was actually the first game I actually passed. That was actually had a story. 'Cause everything else was just wrestling and sports games.
Yeah.
And so when I got Kingdom Hearts, it blew my mind. I wasn't a fan of Final Fantasy. I wasn't a fan of the you hit the monster hits you, wait your turn, then you hit the monster again.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, I didn't like that. They changed it in Kingdom Hearts. They made it like a slash and dice kind of game.
And Final Fantasy has sucked ever since.
Well, it's not connected to.
There's like 1,000 Final Fantasies. I'm lost.
I know, right?
I wanted to connect to one, and then you're like, oh, which one? 10, 9, 8, 6, 4,
10 and a half,
I'm like,
10 and 3/4.
I just rolled my eyes back to my brain.
You're like, I'm gonna walk away.
It's about 3 kids, Sora, Kairi, and Riku. They all want to leave their island. They're bored of being in the island. They want to go adventure new places.
Typical teenagers.
Typical Japanese.
And then their island gets attacked by the Heartless, the villains of the game.
I didn't know you were in the game.
Hey man, I had to do something other than last time.
And then they all get separated. At the same time they get separated, Mickey gets separated from his kingdom. But before he left Donald and Goofy.
You mean Mickey of the Mouse?
Mickey of the Mouse.
Mickey of House Mouse.
King Mickey.
Hi, who?
Okay, so this is something I never. Okay, so I tried getting into Kingdom Hearts. I couldn't. But okay, so please explain something to me. So the game takes place in a universe where the Disney characters are real, or is it like some kind of portal hopping? What is it? What is it?
It's portal
I
hopping.
feel like he doesn't know neither.
It's portal hopping. You go to different worlds.
So in their world, it's
In their universe,
anime?
the worlds.
yeah. So in their world, it's anime, but then they go to another world where hey, Mickey Mouse exists, and in another world where Ariel is that shit happens. In another world where
Yeah, basically not every single, but certain characters have the world.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there's some worlds where Final Fantasy makes like, okay, well, here's some Disney worlds and here's some fantasy worlds.
And somewhere in the middle, there was a Keyblade war.
And, and this whole game is about the Keyblade. That
What about the Beyblades?
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, sorry.
Men are talking here.
what are Beyblades?
Men are talking here.
I apologize.
Yeah, Beyblades were lame. Who did that?
Were those freaking string you pull and
Let it rip.
Yeah, those things were lame. Who played with that? Nobody did.
Ah,
I did.
I played with Crazy Bones.
Crazy Bones.
Yeah, Crazy Bones were
I
sick.
like Crazy Bones. I like them more than Mighty Beans because
Yeah.
Mighty Beans were like.
What
a
are Mighty
rip-off.
Beans?
Mighty Beans were
those are
basically
shows.
a rip off of Crazy Bones where they just had they were like they had a ball inside like it looked like a shape of a bean, like a pill, and it just had a picture of like. A
Okay.
character.
It was like a small pill.
Instead of being like different shapes, like Crazy
just
Bones,
had- I just
it
had-
was just a different sticker on it.
Oh, okay.
It was lame. It was lame.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But back to your.
okay.
That was a weird tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird. What? Middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah, middle school.
Yeah.
That made me feel.
We went through a lot of fads. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon
Marbles.
cards,
Marbles.
Marble.
Marvel was like elementary, but I still was
Pogs.
part of
Pogs, yeah, Pogs.
We were like in that time where everything was right, and then it was like evolving.
The 90s, like every corporation was trying to shove shit down our throat.
The 90s was exactly like the perfect year of toys.
To be
like,
a kid.
Toys,
Yeah, it was toys where just like everything was every year was a fad, and it was just like boom, boom, normal for telephone.
The internet was still new enough that we didn't know about it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
they introduced the internet. I was like, what the hell is
The
this?
fuck is this?
How
What
do
do
you
we
work
do?
this?
How do we do this? We got computers in our room, and I was like, I don't know how to use them.
Yeah, like from my memory, there was only one computer in the corner, and that was for the teacher.
Yeah, we were just like, okay.
And then we took that computer class where we had to learn how to type.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Anyways, Sir Cruz,
Oh,
continue
back to the
with-
game. I'm sorry, guys.
Enough about Flash X.
So they get separated. The main character Sora meets up with Donald and Goofy, and they both have to go look for King Mickey to save the Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, so the whole universe is Kingdom Hearts?
So all the universes together can make Kingdom Hearts.
This story was written by the Japanese, so
Yeah.
it's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's like trying to explain a
So there
whole
was
anime.
octopuses?
There was Ursula. There was
I was being hentai-ish, but okay.
It's like if like, hey, get me. What's One Piece about? You're gonna have to sit down for an hour.
yeah.
How dare
That's
you?
Kingdom Hearts. It was written by Japanese.
It was written by Japanese.
So it's like, it's
How hard to explain One Piece? One Piece is about a kid that wants to be the pirate king, and obviously he's in during the times where pirates is a big era, and there's
Why are the boats
abilities that are
flying?
devil fruits. Huh?
why are their boats flying?
Well, it's called rockets. Air Steve.
why can everybody like shit shaped and shoot bazookas out of their arms? And
Because he's a
why do the
cyborg.
chicks have big tits?
Hey,
Oh,
you
why
doesn't know.
wounded?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, pardon.
Sorry, I forgot. You're into men.
Young old man.
LGBT here I'm talking to. Always sounds like a sandwich.
Huh?
The LGBT thing.
The BLT.
Lettuce.
I love those sandwiches.
That is garlic, bread, mayonnaise.
You know, I'm surprised how
Gayo.
I'm surprised how few people know what a BLT is.
Really, not a lot of people know.
Not a lot of people, because there's a BLT restaurant by my house, by my work, and every time I say I'm gonna go get a BLT, everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes.
Bacon, lettuce, tomatoes.
Which is funny because sometimes it's just plain itself. It's like
Yeah, just-
super plain.
I'll have a BLT plain.
Yeah, like I've never been excited for a BLT. Only when there's like, oh, there's also a chicken involved. I'm like, oh.
Would you like some avocado? No, I do not want a BLTA.
Yeah. Anyways, continue back to Cruz's story. What are we talking about?
BLTs.
Okay, so how many of these games? Because wasn't there like
I never played any of the
There's
spin-offs.
3 games.
I just
but
played the
then
main
there's
3
like
games.
5,000
Yeah.
spin-offs.
Yeah.
okay, so there's 3 core games.
There's 3 core games, and then everything else is either a remix of the first one, remix of the second one.
Why are there remixes? What are they? What's the whole difference between a remix?
They want to tell like in between things that happen in between, like what happened between
So
1 and
Lion
2.
King 1.5.
Yeah, Lion King 1.5.
Okay, I remember when I was in high school, there was like a trailer for like the Keyblade War.
That
for
was a game.
that never came out, or I guess
It came out.
or I guess didn't come out till like
You
a
just didn't
decade
know.
later.
Yeah, it came out a decade later.
I think you forgot. You're like 20. when
But
it
I
came
remember
out, like,
all the Asian chicks at school creamed their pants and this thing never came out till I guess a few years ago.
Say they cream miso?
Yeah, it came out for the It came out for the PSP, I think.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not canon.
That's
So it's not a real game.
So the icon's like, it's not canon.
If it comes out on a handheld device, it doesn't count. It's not a real
actual
game.
an actual Keyblade War actually happened in the last game that just
So
came
Jake
out.
the Snake only came out in the PSP version.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mhm.
God damn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus. Anyways, continue. We're stealing his. Actually, we're giving him questions that he should know, and he does know.
Yeah. I'm
That's-
surprised.
That's great.
I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite games. I'm a Disney freak, so you know. When this game came out, I was like, holy crap.
I mean, I know about it, but there's stuff I never was ever get into it because it's fucking complicated.
There was a
So it's
time,
good he can
yeah.
clear some shit out about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's
Yeah.
a time I remember I had the
Don't
option to
ask
play
me.
it.
Don't ask me about the in-between games. I don't know shit about the in-between
Yeah,
games.
you know about the
They don't
canon
count.
stuff.
They don't
I know what transpired somewhat here and there, but
It's like
my main focus is on Sora.
it's like you know what happened in the Star Wars movies, but what about the books and the comics? Shut the fuck
No,
up!
I'm just much reading.
Shut the fuck up, alright?
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, they like I said, they all got split up. They meet up with certain characters. Ansem, his name of the main villain, gets Maleficent to kidnap 7 princesses. Well, it ends up that Kyrie's the 7th princess, and they need all 7 princesses to open the gate to Kingdom Hearts.
Princesses, anime, I've seen this.
Sailor Moon. They're fighting evil by moonlight.
This is how every hentai I've ever watched started.
Right?
They never run from a real fight.
And at the same time, Ansem is possessing the body of Riku.
Yes.
So,
I totally know who that is.
Riku's one of the 3
He's the
main
guy
characters.
from Street Fighter.
That's Ryu.
Oh, okay. They're Asian. They're all the same. Japanese.
So Sora and Riku fight it out. They get this evil entity out of him. They have a major battle, and they're literally trying to close the gates to Kingdom Hearts so it doesn't open. So the end of the game ends up where Mickey and Riku close the gates and they disappear. So second game, it's Sora, Donald, Goofy looking for King Mickey and Riku.
They're gonna get. Oh, because they saved the
They
universe.
save the universe and they don't know where they went.
Even though they were looking for them in the first one again.
Yeah, and then the third one, they find each other and they're doing all kinds of missions, and then the main bad guy, Ansem, comes back and he has clones all over the place.
He
what's
busted
his
a
name?
Palpatine.
What's his name?
Ansem.
Is he also handsome?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
He's very handsome.
This all makes total sense to me, and I
I
totally
believe
understand
it.
this.
He has clones everywhere. It's a lot to get into. It's a lot to explain.
No.
But at the end of part 3, there's a freaking keyray battle where it's just like keys flying at you. You're just dodging and deflecting them.
Which of these are gonna open the door?
This
Well,
sounds.
the keyblades are basically like lightsabers.
Huh.
The keyblades belong to the Jedi.
Do they have a Star Wars episode in the
No.
none of them?
This sounds like a very, very long and complicated Disney commercial.
It pretty much is. Like
How dare you?
It's like, how do we sell Disney merchandise to the Japanese?
But it's funny because is there a lot of merchandise for the Kingdom Hearts?
As of part 3, yeah. Now it's starting to.
Okay. the
Can I
fandom.
go to Disneyland and buy Kingdom Hearts?
You can go to Disney Tokyo and you find all that shit over there.
Really? They don't have Kingdom Hearts in Disneyland?
Really?
No.
I figured those would sell like hotcakes.
Right?
You gotta go like Hot Topic or Lunchbox.
I
the
hate.
cool
I'm gonna
places.
walk out now.
They're cool places. This is where I
Online.
found my goth chick. She sells blood samples.
Oh God!
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this game came out in 2002 for the PS2. You know, like I said, it was one of the first games I actually sat down to.
That's a big deal Disney has with Sony because that's
No, it's
PlayStation.
Square Enix. It's Square Enix.
Well, I mean with with PlayStation in general, right?
The first 2 games were exclusive.
It came out on the Xbox.
It came out on
yeah?
the new It came out on the Xbox. What?
360.
No, the new one. Xbox
Yeah.
One.
What?
Yeah, it came out on the Xbox One. So Square Enix was able to let's give it an Xbox.
Oh, okay.
As long as EA doesn't get their hands on it, they're good.
Yeah. Because I don't think Final Fantasy is on Xbox, right? No, right? No, I think it's an exclusive PlayStation game. Or Nintendo.
I'm not sure, but I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts is the Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, is the only one that came out for PlayStation and Xbox.
This sounds like an overly complicated anime.
It's like I said, this was like my first game I actually sat down and paid attention to it. Yeah, it came out for the Xbox One.
Lame.
Yeah, and then you have your Final Fantasy characters making cameos, helping you out throughout the game.
Wait, there's Final Fantasy in?
Yeah.
Whoa, this is heavy. Jesus, this is heavy,
So
dog.
you get Cloud, you get some of the other, you get Sephiroth.
Fuck Marvel's crossover events. This is
I remember
crossover.
for like a good 2 months, I stopped playing the game because Sephiroth was kicking my ass and I couldn't beat him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You took a while. You
He had
took
to
a break.
train. He had
I
to
had,
train.
I had to like.
Hey
compose
man, that
myself.
happens. That happens to a lot of the best
Sometimes
of
you
us.
gotta take a break and be like, you know what? I gotta center myself. I gotta do some training montages.
The only time I didn't do that was like Ninja Gaiden, and I left. I go here. I don't want this game no more. I have no reasons for returning it. Because the fact that I just suck at this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I came back and like, you know what? Screw it. I'll defeat him. I'll do it any way you can.
Yeah. Damn.
Has this ever happened to you where your first time with a boss, you kill him, and then when you replay the game, you can't kill him again?
No.
Like, you're like, how did I beat you the first time? And then you just can't beat him again?
That probably has happened. I just don't recall. Like my worst moments in life. I'm just like, I'm gonna forget this.
I have some moments of rage when I can't beat a boss.
Yeah.
Like in the new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order.
So don't spoil anything.
I was just like,
I actually want to play.
I quit. I'll come back to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come back a month from now. Alright, I read some books. I trained with a Japanese person. Let's do
Watch
this.
YouTube.
I thought Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
I bought the book, the guides, the guidebook.
I never bought one of those books.
It's funny because I bought them for the wrong reasons. I remember I bought one for wrestling. I was like, I don't need this. Like, why did I need this? I think I bought it because I needed reading, like just to kind of like I was so hyped for that game to come out that the book came out before, and I was just like, I'm gonna just reread the shit out of this book. But yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, that seems such a complicated game.
Seems heavy, Doc.
But
Okay.
the Kingdom Hearts saga, you're a big fan of.
I'm a big fan of it.
Have they teased that they're ever gonna do another one
Like the ending of the
for the
game.
next 20 years?
Yeah. So it'll take them another 20 years to make a damn second.
How long did they take on each game? By the way.
Yeah, when did the last one came out? Not that long, because Frozen was in it.
First one came out in 2002. I think the next one came out in 2008, 2007. So I think it's been 10 years in between.
Okay.
Gee, Japan, take any longer?
Right. Is there any Disney characters you wish they had here?
In the game that I wanted to see.
Yeah. I mean, I think you would say Star Wars, right? That would have been the perfect time to add Star Wars.
It wouldn't fit.
Really?
Yeah, it wouldn't
A
fit.
cowboy, a frozen chick,
Final Fantasy.
and a Nightmare Before Elm Street.
It wouldn't. Nightmare Before Elm Street.
A Nightmare on Elm Street? Or no, a Nightmare
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That too.
That
too.
is a trippy crossover right there.
Yes. I mean, come on, like how? I mean, they could do. I feel like they could do it like.
I would want it because I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't see it fitting into the Disney, you know.
Why not? See Ursula and Little Mermaid fighting down with.
Well, you turn into a
Tarzan.
mermaid and all that, and you don't.
You can't turn into a Jedi. They keep blades, and they're inspired by lightsabers, and you're like, it wouldn't fit.
Like, have that.
Literally, everyone looks like they're wearing robes.
Like, if they could fit pirates,
It wouldn't fit.
If they could fit pirates, I guess they could fit.
If they could fit pirates, I guess.
I guess they could fit Star Wars.
God.
I just named a bunch of other things that seem so off, and you're like, if they could fit that.
Well, because they all have princesses and all that. I understand Princess Leia.
Pirates doesn't have princesses.
No, they don't have princesses. They don't have princesses.
Toy Story didn't have princesses.
No, they didn't.
Nightmare Before Christmas didn't have princesses.
They use like Sally's heart.
Shall I go? You could always say Leia's a princess. Princess Leia!
That's what I said. I said that. Princess
That's why.
Oh my goodness.
Anastasia didn't have a princess.
Anastasia is not.
Why wasn't she not in Disney Welcome?
They should.
They should just buy her off.
DreamWorks.
They should buy her off.
They should.
They do own her. They do own her.
They do? No, they don't.
She's on the Disney app.
Dude, she's on the top Mojo like non-Disney movies.
she's,
Watch
a,
Mojo.
she's a czar.
Yeah.
She's a czar. You
They
know?
don't trust Russians.
Yeah. What? They got a thing against Russians?
Anyways, Cruz is done with his. I guess I'm done with mine. I think for everybody, I think everybody has Xbox. This guy had PlayStation. For me, I was Nintendo 64, man.
You were old school.
I was
huh?
hip.
Stupid.
But the game that actually, it's weird, the game that got me like so involved is one of the game I never thought I would be down for, and it's an RPG game. Paper Mario.
That's an RPG game?
Yeah, like the fighting style. Yeah, when you fight a character, you gotta do like.
Oh wow! I never knew that.
And it's funny because I didn't think I was ever gonna like it, because when I heard like, oh, this RPG, my friend was like, oh, Nick told me about RPG, and I was like, what the hell is RPG? It sounds retarded. And obviously there was a game before that. It was I think it was Super Mario something. Probably gonna get murdered by it.
Super Mario 64?
No, it was for the Nintendo, the old the one before it, N64.
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, for the Super Nintendo. It was, they made another one before that, and they say this is kind of like the sequel to it. But I was like, I don't care. It was Paper Mario. But basically, it's a Mario RPG where you have Mario basically saving the princess again. But
what else is new?
But with costs too. Like Bowser basically stole the 7 stars, and the 7 spirit stars, and he spread them all over the land.
7 spirit stars.
Yeah, and each one, you gotta basically save them. They're like star people. And it's cool because you get to travel. Basically, it's fun because it's you kind of like an open world RPG, I guess how that works. You go around the whole Mushroom Kingdom, and it's beautiful. You get to go in the desert. You fight in the Alps almost. You fight in the like villages of Mexico. Like it almost.
That's out there, man.
Sounds like Mario Odyssey.
But this is legit. Legit. You get to fight everywhere, and then you literally fight almost every villain, like every like the little minions you fight, and you get to fight like a boss, like in every. And
it's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, and then every 7 stars that has like a villain you get to fight. There's like a piranha plant in the lava. There's a what was his name? I had his name, Two-Ton Koopa. Two-Ton Koopa.
Two-Ton.
Yeah, then you have the Koopa Bros, which were like a ripoff from the Ninja Turtles. They were like the same colors. Great.
Oh, wow.
No, that's Super Paper Mario. How dare you? How dare you? And it was fun. I liked it. It was the first RPG game that caught me interested. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like it. Yeah. But I like the art style. It looks adorable. Cute. Yeah, it's 3D, but also they're in paper. And then you had partners to help you out. You had different casts, like a Koopa, you had a Goomba, you had a Bomb, but they were all different characters. They weren't just a Bomb generic. They were like Bombette, like a girl Bomb.
Mm-hmm. Did you get the Yoshis?
That was in the next game, which is another great. Oh, it was the Dark Knight of Paper Mario games. Jeez. But
why is the floor wet?
It's sticky. I dropped honey. Oh bother. Hey, Winnie the Pooh was in Kingdom Hearts, and you're trying to tell me that Star Wars does not? Oh, shut up.
Well, if it has Winnie the Pooh in it, then it's probably banned in China.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'll ask you about that later.
Winnie the Pooh's banned in China.
Really?
Why? Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because somebody made a meme that Winnie the Pooh looks like Xi Jinping, the leader of China. So they were like, this is propaganda against our fearless leader. Banned!
Banned Pooh, huh?
Winnie the Pooh is banned in China.
That a-holes, man. China is such sensitive.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, yeah, Paper Mario, man. Awesome RPG. Like I said, you travel across the land, searching far and wide for these spirit stars.
You gotta have them all.
Hey. Yeah. You gotta catch them all. And obviously, the fights were nice. I think that's one of the few games I left. I stopped playing because I couldn't beat a boss. His name was Huff and Puff, and he was a cloud, and basically every time you would hit him, more clouds of him will come out, and then those clouds will fuck you up too. So I was like, oh no, there's more bad guys. And I had strategy. You had to use strategy, and that was fun.
You didn't like that it made you think?
Yeah, seriously. Because before that, it was like Mario 64.
Just jump on him. Just jump
Yeah.
on him.
Well,
This isn't working.
Which was Mario 64, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo's came out with that one. All you had to do was jump, which everybody was like, "Wow, this is the greatest game!" And I was like, "Dude, Paper Mario, come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on. Honestly.
Come at me, bro." Dude, that one has story. The story was wonderful. The characters, the enemies, they were louder than life. And I liked it. It was innocent, but it was fun at the same time. And then the fact that like you could collect homies to help you out, and then they get a story, a backstory like, oh, this is me, and then I mean it was cool. Music was wonderful. I the ending, the parade was probably like the best thing for me. Like you get to see all the characters you went through. Like you go through all this shit, and then at the end you're like a parade celebration. You're like, yeah, we did it!
I got the princess.
Yeah, I see the stars too. Yeah, but it was fun, and like I said, I was I think in the 6th, 5th grade, and like as a kid, you know, it's still like a kid, and I enjoyed it. Like that was probably like one of the hardest games I ever played. I was like, whoa, my brain is super huge now. It's funny because that's
I think.
like that one and the 1,000-Year Door, the sequel to it. I think those are the last RPG games I ever did. Just because I was like, there's nothing better than this. No Kingdom Hearts, no Final Fantasy. I never tried. I was like, no, this is it. I was like super a-hole, like, no, this is all it.
But this is better graphics and better story. Nah, man.
I was like the Emperor, no.
It's like you're like if you got like a mediocre wife and then some hot chicks like, oh, check out this. Nah, my wife.
No, she old and reliable.
She old, but she look good.
Yeah, and it's one of the games I remember doing. Like the replay value was crazy. Like I passed it like 5-10 times almost. Like jumped like that's how many times I did it. And then like in the N64, I stopped playing it because obviously the GameCube came out and then the 1,000-Year Door game, and I was like, whoa, my man is blown up. And then like the Wii, I didn't end up playing I have the game, the Super Mario, the one you showed me, the Super Paper Mario.
Yeah.
I want to play it, but like I was just like, it could put it to the side.
Alright, man, you might find something you love.
And a lot of people like it. It's like one of those. It's like that movie where it's like it gets a lot of shit, like Halloween 3. Like it's like, oh, it's really good, and it's like, no, it's not like this. Because I think they got rid of the. I think they got rid of the RPG style. I think like when it comes to fighting certain characters.
So it's not an RPG then.
So it's not an RPG, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. I think I did play something, but I totally forgot about it. But whatever. That was me with Paper Mario. Like I said, it was a very great game. Mario in general was just awesome for the Nintendo 64, but they outdid themselves with Paper Mario. Like blew it to the moon.
Didn't they put Paper Mario in Super Smash Brothers?
No, not that I know of. No.
Wasn't there?
Dude, they got Dr. Mario, but they don't have fucking Paper.
Yeah, that's why.
Nah, they only got Dr. Mario, and that's it. Which Dr. Mario was basically Mario. It was just literally Mario just putting his he's such a schmuck. Like literally, he's like, I'm gonna just put another me. Like for real, dude. You're not Triple H with 10 Triple H.
50.
He's not Mankind.
Yeah. Oh no, Mankind. Oh, I know he's not Mankind. Mankind. Well, Mankind's not the same character. It's Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. They're different characters. They're not the same actor.
You know, his persona of what's the name? Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Is based off a guy who ran for president in the 40s.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is the most knowledgeable wrestling knowledge I've ever heard you say.
I know nothing of wrestling.
It's just presidential, politics, yeah.
Yeah, I think at one point, I don't know, you guys would have to tell me if this is true, but one time when he was fighting, he shouted out, "I'm coming for you, Elf Landon."
Probably.
And that's the guy he was running against.
Oh, damn. Maybe. It's good to know.
Yeah, I know nothing about wrestling, so I don't know if that's true, but I defer to you.
But you,
guys.
sir, are very knowledgeable, so majority of the times you say stuff, it's true.
Yeah.
And then half of it is my mother, but I believe you here.
Bogus.
Anyways, Cruz, is there another... I guess we could talk about, like, games we dislike then. I mean...
Well, we only talked about one game each.
Oh, yeah? Okay, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Felt forever, though. I think we kept pausing or something like that.
We kept getting sidetracked.
Oh, that's why, the sidetracks.
You want to go with one we didn't like?
Oh, we could jump a dislike, and then we'll jump to, like, on a good note for what we like. Right? Or, no?
Cruz?
Cruz. A game that you dislike.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh. Ezio Auditore.
Oh,
the
no,
third
that's 2.5, 2 3/4,
Yeah.
3 5/8.
Wait. Isn't it that every other game is good and every evened one is bad?
No.
Like 1, 3, 5 are good, but 2, 4, and 6.
No, 1, 2.
I have no reason to base this on anything.
7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 2.5, and then the other ones that came out there were great. Then once it got to 3, it just like they misled a lot of people.
Yeah.
And graphics are great, the gameplay is great, the story is great, but the one thing people are hating on is that you don't get to fight in the war.
Get over it.
No, that's why I hate the game. But I love it at the same time.
Was it when you get to that scene, you're running towards it, you get killed or something?
Yeah, you get killed right away. You gotta dodge and then go around to go deliver a message to George Washington.
Damn, but didn't you avoid George Washington in the trailer? Like you're going towards the battle? Like isn't that kind of
like all George Washington's men are dying, they're retreating, and you're like, you quitting?
Yeah.
Goes out there, runs, starts blasting everybody, and everybody's like,
That was a cool scene though.
it was a good trailer. And then George Washington's like looking at his men. One guy took out a whole army, and you guys are dying.
Well, it's because that didn't happen in real life and history, and it gotta be historically
But
accurate.
what they do in Assassin's Creed is they try to show you like, oh, this is what may have happened. This is how George Washington actually won the war, but they don't tell you in the history books.
Yeah.
That's what Assassin's Creed's all about.
That's why it shows you the hidden stuff. So if you won a battle, that'd be too obvious.
Like the boss.
What if he wants what he wants? Why
If
don't you let him want?
If they give you that trailer, they obviously show you you're gonna fight them in that war.
Is it like it's like one of those things? Let the man have what he wants.
Let him have his desires.
Yeah. Why are you gonna be a dick?
It's like oh, you were there at the Boston Massacre, but you couldn't stop it. You didn't do anything. You just stood there and watched everybody die.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, he doesn't. He just watches history.
No, but the Assassin's Creed, you have the ability to change it.
Wait, you can change history?
Not you going into the past, but your ancestor.
Yeah, that's why. He's reliving his ancestor.
Yeah.
So how can he change history if he's just reliving it?
That's not the point of the game.
I don't even know.
It kind of is.
I'm gonna walk out.
The game is where, hey, well, you know how George Washington crossed the lake? Well, this Indian pulled the boat all across the river.
Well, the point of the game is that your gameplay is reliving memories.
Yeah.
So how can you?
So you're
change it?
watching your ancestor let the Boston Massacre happen.
Well, yeah.
And then so that's like, okay, you could have stopped it and you did nothing about it. Okay, whatever.
Well, yeah. If he's not there to stop it, why would he stop?
But that's what I'm saying is that
He's not changing it. He can't change it.
I'm not saying he could have changed the game. You could change the game. It's just like, oh well, you're doing all this in the game. Why couldn't you stop that? But then at the same time, like, oh, it's part of history, so you can't stop it.
Because he was from Philadelphia and I didn't like
And
people
then-
from Boston.
Like, the only reason why Paul Revere didn't get shot by the Redcoats was because Connor was with them shooting the Redcoats as they came after him. As he said, the Redcoats are coming. Which I thought was cool. Everything in the game was cool except that misleading part. It's like,
You just hate the fact that you didn't be a part of the war.
yeah.
Hey, it's understandable. I don't know what happened with you guys right now. You guys talking about Boston. I checked out for a while. All I heard was like Boston Massacre, mate, and then Paul Revere.
The Mayflower.
I was like, wait a minute, what happened to the
Oh, yeah.
war?
You're gonna have a great part in the war. Do the Boston Tea Party. Throw the tea into the river. Really? That's all you're gonna do? Just throw the tea into the river? No fighting? No
Hey, that is an important part of American history.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, what was that cartoon with like the kids and the history? Like they were like,
I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah,
With
like-
the buffalo?
yeah, they're like kids.
Liberty's kids.
Liberty's
kids.
You're
You remember that?
You're basically Liberty's kids.
Yeah, Liberty's Kids. Was it on PBS or something like that?
No, it was on Channel 5, like right after all the good cartoons ended.
The educational hour?
Yeah, like didn't it come out like at 5 o'clock when
School
nobody
Rock.
was up?
Yeah, no, yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, it's so loud. Assassin's Creed's like Liberty's kids.
That's pretty much.
Where you're like, oh, I did stuff, but I didn't really do stuff.
That fucking brown kid in Liberty's Kids, that's the guy from Assassin's Creed.
No, it's not black.
The kid in Liberty's Kids wasn't black.
What was he?
He was some kind of Native American.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
How dare you hear like, oh, the black kid.
You're wow. I say dark, and you immediately assume he's just
racist.
Native Americans are red.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry for all you Native American fans we have out there.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Oh my. Why gotta talk about Nancy Pelosi?
So, anyways, Carlos, what for you tore you apart for one game that disappointed you? I mean, I think it's gonna be a part of the game that you like, right? I guess you said.
Yes. The last few games of Halo.
Have you tried them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I did not like them. The first few games of Halo were made by the company called Bungie.
Yeah.
And then later, Microsoft got another company called 343.
Yeah.
And they changed the art style of Halo.
Yeah.
And they changed
Combat.
the combat. Well, it's still a first-person shooter, but they tried to make it more
Call of Duty.
multiplayer friendly. Like, it wasn't so much about the story, but like when you're playing the game and you got a weapon, you'd be like, this weapon shouldn't be in the game. This weapon is just here so people can be like, oh, I can have another weapon in multiplayer.
Yeah.
It just looked different from regular Halo. The story kind of got way out of it. Just the Master Chief story was over. They didn't have to do anything else with him, and they weren't doing anything with him. They came out with Halo Reach, Halo Wars, and these games didn't have him in it.
Yeah.
They just like made references to him, but they didn't have him in it.
Yeah.
So there was a whole Halo universe for them to explore, but they were like, oh no, let's bring Master Chief back. And
I mean, all they had to do was suit up somebody, and they could just think it was Master Chief, right?
Basic, and that's what they do. Like the Master Chief is like a Spartan, in, like a super soldier from the Spartan program.
Captain America.
Yes, basically he's Captain America. And what makes him special is that by the time Halo starts, he's the last one left. The war's been going on so long that he's the last one left, and so he's special. He's unique. But when they bring Halo 4 out, oh, guess what? There's like 1,000 other Spartans. And they're not even Spartans like him. He was trained from birth.
Yeah.
While these Spartans are just regular soldiers who they give armor to.
Okay.
So it's kind of like they're all chodes and everything. You're like, man, shut the fuck up, all right? So you got this Master Chief with like other Spartans, and they're just basically throwing shit at the screen, being like, oh, doesn't this look cool? Doesn't this look cool? And it's just garbage that doesn't need to be added to the lore.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just bad. The story isn't good because the war is over. So there's no real villain to fight anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, the villain himself was cool as a character.
Yeah.
But like the alien race he wasn't really that cool.
Okay.
So
it
was. I don't like how Halo's going right now.
Damn. They're making another one, right?
Yeah, another one. I don't know what it is. But supposedly 343 is doing some changes. They had some restructuring, so hopefully
have you seen the shows?
There was a mini movie made out of it.
Yeah.
Not out of it, but like off one of the side characters.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's you kind of got to be a fan of the universe to kind of enjoy it.
Yeah. Obviously.
But
it had Luke Cage in it, didn't it?
I don't know.
No, I don't think he knows Luke Cage.
No. He was he voiced one of the Spartans in Halo 5.
Sweet Christmas.
And his character
It's gonna
sucked.
question. He's like, I'm sure you were right. Damn. So I'm sorry they did that to your. Sorry that you were.
Yeah,
pissed.
it was Halo was like a beloved game. I love
Yeah.
it. It sucks that like something you like doesn't go. It betrays you.
Yeah.
Like Star Trek Picard and Discovery. It betrays you.
Damn. Well, I guess I can start with mine that betrayed me. I'm gonna go with obviously we're just talking about it, Saints Row. I'm gonna go with Saints Row the 4th. Cause yeah, if you
that's when you become president.
That's when you become president. You fight aliens.
What's wrong with that?
From 1 and 2, where you're a street gangster fighting for the city of Stillwater, to now the president of the United States and fighting aliens. That's a leap.
With Roddy Piper.
Sounds logical.
It's a leap. You of course would nut in your pants for shit like that.
Wait, Roddy Piper's in it?
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
No,
Roddy
he's
Piper's
dead.
dead.
Oh,
Rest
wow.
in peace, Hot Rod. Anyways, basically, it's a leap. Like you're from stealing hot rods. Oh shit! Oh, from stealing hot rods to flying around the earth. Basically, they destroy. I mean, I think they destroy the essence of what Saints Row was. Where you get to be a gangster, you just rob cars. Obviously, it was kind of like a clone from GTA. But the thing was with Saints Row is the story was fun. Like it was funny. There was moments where it's serious, but they had fun with it. They didn't take themselves too serious, you know. With GTA, I think it's gotten to that where it's a little more kookier. With I think with the with Grand Theft Auto 5 with Trevor, like being just louder than life. But I think Saints Row they had something good. For me, the second one, like I said, like the Dark Knight of all these fucking games, was perfect. You know, had everything balanced. Had the seriousness, the goofiness, gameplay was fun. It wasn't like oh my god, you could do all this crazy shit. Like no, but
don't you also get superpowers in that one?
And the fourth one, yeah, Saints Row the fourth, yeah, you get
Third one, you
superpowers.
fight the Luchador, right?
Yeah, which I still hate the third one. Like the fact that the main villain was like killed like in the first part of the first act or second act of the game. Literally, you tease him in the story in the trailer. You're like, oh, this is the main bad guy, and then he gets killed like in like 5 inches in, and it's like, what the hell was all this about? And like the game falls apart after that. They don't even know who's in charge and this, and obviously Big Luchador Kill Bane's like, oh, I'm the biggest. I'm gonna be in charge. It's like, ugh,
Oh my god, they throned him.
basically, and I was like, I guess. And then so the fourth one, like I said, they becomes president because he stops somebody from blowing up the earth, and basically hit alien invaders, and they just fuck up. It's funny because that game was supposed to be, they added that with this game called. They were gonna make a DLC called, what was it? Saints Row and the. It was some exotic looking game, some weird name. Dominatrix. Enter the Dominatrix. That's what it was gonna call. Like you were gonna go into like this digital world and shit like that. So they mixed.
Dominatrix.
Yeah, Dominatrix.
I was thinking something else.
Right? Yeah. So the Dominatrix thing, like it's like a Matrix ripoff. And then basically they put the aliens in. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing at one point. So they mixed it all up. You lose the whole fun thing about being a gangster. I mean, that's pretty much was it. Like that's the premise was it. Like you're a low level gangster and you make your way up to the top. And that's how it happened the first and two. It's like if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Well, they're just adding a new top, the Galaxy.
Shut up. Shut
And
up.
part 5 is.
No,
Gats.
it's not even part 5. It was DLC from that one. It was Johnny Gat Goes to Hell or something.
Yeah.
Get out of hell.
Yeah.
But anyways, that one.
Sounds like they're just kind of on an acid trip.
They are basically, and that's how it felt like it. Because at one point, it was just like you don't even steal cars anymore. You're just basically running fast like the Flash.
What's the name of the guy who directed the last half of
Robert Rodriguez.
Robert? Sounds like this thing is directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, you like I said, it was fun. The third one, like I said, I think they peaked when they came to their gameplay. Like it was cool. It was like you got to do like crazy shit. Like you get to like basically pile drive people. Guns were nice. You got the dubstep gun, which was cringy at that time, but it was tight because it was just like you just shoot like a waves of music. It was dope. You get a shark gun. You shoot like fucking fish. No, you shoot that would've been tight. No, you shoot like fish guts at somebody, and then like a shark just comes out from the ground.
So if the game was ridiculous, but it jumped the shark.
Literally, it did.
It jumped.
That was it. Yeah, it kind of just was a mess. Like at one point, they made characters that you liked before were just bitches. Like, and I didn't like that. Like, the antagonist, well, not the antagonist, the protagonist, I guess. His homies were just
Protagonist.
Oh yeah, but it was terrible. So they messed up. They messed up. Everybody was just kind of like, and then like they were trying to do like fantasy sex, like, oh, I'm gonna make love with you, and then they're like, oh, on the floor, and then that's it. Like, what was the purpose of that? You're not gonna do anything.
Once again.
What is it? The Demolition Man sex?
Yeah, exactly like that. But anyways, that was my
You ever seen Demolition Man?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
like.
pretty much like that.
Wait,
my big disappointment was just that they jumped the shark and they didn't need to. And this was just them just trying to say that we're different. Like the whole thing was, I guess they kept getting like, we're not a GTA clone, so they're like, we're gonna up the ante of like.
wasn't it
monsters.
already different from GTA that it was so silly and?
Yeah, like I
And-
said, part 1 and 2. Well, part 1 felt like it, but part 1 was nice. But then part 2 was just like, oh my god, this is the greatest game ever.
You know my favorite GTA copycat?
What?
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That one. Oh, how much did I play that game as a kid?
That was for the GameCube. I played the shit out of it.
I like the random lines they just say through the.
Oh, yeah.
I am evil Homer. I am evil
I like that
Homer.
the other
my ovaries.
the other character you could pick was Apu. Like it was tight. like out of all the characters, like we're gonna pick Apu,
Please come again and die.
and then they're like, oh, Apu's too racist. Now we can't use him no more. Like that was retarded.
And I like how the actor who voices him, after he's made his millions playing Apu,
Yeah.
then he's like, oh yeah, it was totally racist.
Fucking
But they're
hell.
recasting them.
They are. That's good.
Good. Don't give him no more money.
Yeah, forget them.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was me. Saints Row the 4th was a disappointment. I know there's talks of Saints Row the 5, and all I do. It's funny because you have your like what's those fantasy the fan stories,
Fan fiction.
fan fiction. I literally have my own. So for that, like,
Nice.
I'm just like that's how passionate I was. Where I'm actually made a story for like this would work if this just do this. Like that's how I am. Like that's how much I care for this game.
You have no idea how much joy that brings to me.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't necessarily know like all like you know how people are like super like fanatics. Like I know every goddamn thing about it because you spend your days there.
No, I don't know what that's like.
Stupid. But I mean, like the few things that I like is Saints Row, like just the respect. But that was me.
And you need to maintain the dignity of this game where you shoot people.
Exactly, and the story was fun. I'm telling you, whatever. Anyways, Cruz, please tell me what game. I mean, what is there another game right now that you like are a fan of right now? I think one was closing.
Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man for the PS4.
God damn it!
Oh, you had it too?
Yeah.
Well, let's team up on this one.
yeah, go have a three-way.
Go.
No. I don't want to ruin it.
No, well, because I already talked right now. So I'm
Well, we
gassed.
could team up on it. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
well, I'll jump in when you don't have anything else to say.
Spit roasted.
Yeah, go for it.
Spit roasted. Okay. I'm just.
There, that's it.
That's it. I'm done. I love Spider-Man, and when this game came out,
Okay, literally, if you thought Spider-Man 2, the game, was the greatest Spider-Man,
this one just.
this one blew it out of the water.
Isn't it just like GTA, but with Spider-Man?
No, well then
No.
you could just say
Like it's
GTA.
open world.
Yeah,
Well, every
but-
game's open world
No,
nowadays.
nowadays, yeah.
Not everything.
Yeah,
Every
kinda
game is
almost,
open world
almost everything they're trying to make it open world. So shut the hell up. So
Yeah,
anyways,
Mr.
continue-
PC game.
Yeah, man, with your PC games.
I regret nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically that's pretty much what I was selling. Like, if you thought Spider-Man 2 was the greatest game for Spider-Man games, then Spider-Man 4 is up your alley. I mean, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4.
For the PlayStation 4 is
Yeah.
up your alley. The villains are amazing. The story was amazing. Ending, I'm not gonna spoil it. But,
Yeah, the ending shouldn't be spoiled.
Yeah.
Even though it's been that long and they
Yeah.
already spoiled it, but
But it kicks you right in the gonads.
yeah, no. I think one of the things that always always is one of those big problems is making boss battles, like especially for like comic books, like fun. You know, I think I've noticed that where it's kind of hard to make a good boss battle, especially for a villain.
In the first Spider-Man one,
Yeah.
the boss battles weren't all that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this one is
Like they were really clunky.
Yeah, even in Spider-Man 2, I think they were still kind of clunky. I almost have
Like
felt.
in the train one when you're fighting Doc Ock, it was basically just dodge the.
Yeah. And then sometimes it was hard because if you fall, you're like, oh, it's retarded. You get kicked out of the train and you have to follow it again.
Yeah, no, this Doctor Octopus fight was amazing. It literally became like it literally became a movie scene where you just they don't tell you
Well,
what.
it was like a cutscene
Yeah.
became if it was a cutscene became like a part of the game.
Is it like those things where it's like, oh, it's a cutscene playing, but push X? Push
Yeah, well, you kind of doesn't tell you to push S. You just kind of
You gotta know
You gotta know when to dodge it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you. Seems all disappointed. I hate you.
No, that's not why I'm disappointed in this game.
Why?
I refuse to play any game that botches Black Cat the way they did in this game.
Why?
How they blotch her?
She's missing two very important components.
Ah, yes, whatever. I mean, she has a butt. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I like the fact that they bring up the fact that they shagged already. Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's like there's a scene where like, oh, I'm not gonna say that what they said, but they mentioned like, oh yeah, we've had sex.
Yeah.
Which is nice because it takes away the fact that it's not one of those like, oh.
Well,
it's not a kid cartoon.
Yeah.
They're not teasing it like, oh, are they gonna like Jim and Pam? There's like, no, they.
No, they did.
Yeah, that's why.
And then
He made it sound like it did in the game. Like, no. They just said that they had before. So I was like, oh, look, Spider-Man's the man.
they filled this game with so much Easter eggs.
It's a bunch of Easter eggs, which is fun.
Yeah.
Mostly building-wise.
Yeah, they could build on that. Like,
No, I'm just saying there's mostly buildings
yeah.
that they do Easter eggs.
Like the Wakanda, embassy,
the Avengers
Tower.
You can't miss it. Literally, it's the tallest building in the damn fucking game.
I think the only thing missing was the Baxter building.
Well, yeah, because I mean, that's a leap right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a bunch of buildings. They have little things like
Doctor Strange's place.
Yeah, it's always something strange going around that building. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, there's a variety of cast of villains, which is fun. Even villains that don't show up are not in the game. There's stuff brought into them. Like Mysterio's not in the game, but there's a Halloween party where there's Mysterio costumes.
And you fight the guy in the costume.
They're like setting up for like a DLC or a sequel.
No. It's like I know there's a sequel coming up, but the DLC wasn't even like about that. They're just like little hints that, oh look, the characters are around, like they exist in this world, you know. Which a little bit it was kind of a little disappointing because I like how they did an origin story for Dr. Octopus, but like the rest of them kind of just like were already villains. So I was like, oh, I did like the origin story of this, and I think they're doing one for Norman Osborn because he hasn't turned into the
Norman Osborn we know.
Yeah, the Green Goblin. But I like that they're doing origin stories for some of these characters.
Kingpin was awesome.
Yeah, you know, you fight Kingpin in the beginning, which you go in, you start swinging, bomb music playing in the background while you're swinging. You feel it, you know.
You feel like you're in a Spider-Man movie.
You feel like you're Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy it.
Yeah. And then you fight.
Both of you are double teaming. You're like, buy it.
You fight Kingpin, and then he's like, in the beginning, he's like, this city won't last any longer. It won't last without me. And obviously, there's consequences for everything like that. So. I mean, the game progresses. You get to fight.
I saw the cutscenes.
Yeah, you fake. You fake.
Shocker was amazing.
I think Shocker.
Rhino.
Every character, like I said, had a good part. They introduced Miles Morales,
Which they shouldn't have.
I had no problem with that. I thought it was cool. I like the parts where Miles Morales was there because they do his origin story. So I like that. I feel like they didn't force it necessarily, even though you kind of feel like what's gonna happen next.
Whoa. In the Miles Morales storyline I thought Miles Morales existed in his own thing.
Yeah, but this one.
No. So Miles Morales exists in the Spider-Man, in one of the Spider-Man universes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I thought in the Spider-Man universe where he exists, there's no Spider-Man. Like he's Spider-Man.
But but in this universe, there's
someone else.
Yeah.
Called Miles Morales.
No, it's actual Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, it's a different story. It's a different. It's
not
one way the other comes.
In this world, there's potentially both of them being at the same time.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Well, I feel like in the second one or the third one that I think Peter Parker's probably gonna die, and then he's gonna take the mantle like Spider-Man. That's pretty much where
Peter retires.
Oh sure, if you want to be happy.
Yeah, I want to be happy.
You're so lame.
Give me the Spider-Man no more.
I like how he says if he retires.
Spider-Man no more.
I'm at 50. I think I'm done.
Excuse me, wasn't there a comic book where he did retire and his kid becomes... No. And it's still tragic?
Yeah.
You want to defend him?
No. No, I'm just asking because I'm not a Spider-Man fan like you guys are.
That's the J.J. Abrams story.
Oh, how wonderful. Yeah. Which his son and him are writing it, right?
Wasn't J.J. Abrams and making like alternate universes?
Because he wants to see it in his.
Wants to be everywhere.
Yeah, he wants to be everywhere.
Fuck! Can't you just fuck off for a little bit?
Hey man, you love them in Cloverfield, so you're gonna get them every time now.
Yeah.
You wanted this. You put this.
And then he put Star Trek, and then I was like, tone it down, fucker.
Yeah, but I feel like it's tight because you could upgrade your suits. There's different suits. You could upgrade his abilities. It's fun. It's like literally I liked how they're a big fan of Batman Arkham Asylum. That are like, we want a game like that, but for Spider-Man. So.
And it literally was almost the controls were almost identical.
like some of the majority of like the dodging stuff like that, it's kind of like the same.
You do
like,
certain combos when you dodge.
like Batman, you think he has spider senses, but like no, like you don't think that's where they
Was it the same team or something?
No.
But they kind of looked at it as like, hey, we want that in our game, so copy and paste is not that bad. Don't break it if it's not. No, fix
Don't
it.
fix it if it's not
As
broken.
long as they don't add a Batmobile to the next Spider-Man game.
They're gonna have a spider bike.
The Spider Jeep.
How do we fix this boss battle, Spider-Bike?
No, giant mechanized Spider-Man.
The Megazord.
Yeah,
my
the Spider-Man from
The Japanese Spider-Man.
Now I really gotta buy that game.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that was for me. I think that was it. That's how I can explain how great Spider-Man was. I think everyone should. If you have a PlayStation, you should.
You should buy it.
I literally am buying the PS5 just for that game.
Has the PS5 been announced?
Yeah, it's coming out the end of the year.
It has been announced that we don't know it's coming out.
They haven't said it hasn't.
They just. I like how you're like the hasn't said anything.
No. They said they haven't had any. They're not going to be held back yet.
No.
Wait, so it's coming out this year?
I don't know.
Holiday season.
I'm gonna wait.
I won't wait till the second.
I'll wait till Spider-Man gets like literally like okay, you're. I think the problem with me for buying a new system is like I don't want to buy a system where it has like the lowest memory and then like in 2 years after try the new triple terabyte PlayStation and I'm just like why?
The first PS5 better have 2 terabytes right off the
It's coming
bat.
up with
That's what I want.
800 gigabytes or something like that. Or
Aw,
eight
come on, man.
No, I think it might do one. I think that it'll be 1 terabyte, but I'll take 2 less than that.
1 terabyte
No less than
minimum.
that. Yeah.
Minimum.
But I'm taking 2, no less.
I'm waiting for the second edition to come out.
Oh, I mean,
So what, in 5 years?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's how long it took us to get our PS4.
Was it like a decade?
No, we bought the
We got the Batman edition. Batman came out years after the PS4.
no, a year after.
Was it a year after?
Yeah, the PlayStation 4 that we have, it's the same, the original look.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they all look. Cause the only reason that I remember because they had easy access to pull out the memory.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do the memory for mine now.
Oh, you just gotta look it up. Anyways, Carlos, for you, closing game for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Frogger.
Frogger. Solitaire. That stupid pinball.
Oh,
that pinball game that was in every game.
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper. Never could win it.
No.
No.
How did you win that game?
I remember. Yeah, I won it, but I won because I learned of a cheat. Like they told me to push a certain key, and then like you click one button and just like it shock waves like
Oh yeah.
all of them, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yes.
I for the longest time I thought you couldn't even win that game.
Yeah, no, but you can. There's no purpose in you winning that game.
Yeah, you feel like nothing's been accomplished.
Yeah, like it's like
It's like,
Sudoku.
at least Solitaire gives you fireworks and you pass it.
You can win at solitaire. No.
That's right.
No. One game I loved as a child is the Pokemon games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Was it for the Game Boy or for the?
Well, I mean, red and blue were the first ones. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
red
the
and
Game
blue.
Boy.
Red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, just to get Pikachu, huh?
Yes, I did. Yes, I fucking did. All right, you got a problem with that?
I didn't get to choose
Your
mine.
parents literally got you the yellow one, or was it? Did you have all 3 versions?
First I got red. I never got blue. Fuck Blastoise.
I didn't choose
What?
mine. I didn't choose mine.
Look,
Uh,
I love blue, but we have red.
Oh yeah. And I remember yellow. That was like the first time I ever went like I gotta get some money to buy this game.
Yeah.
I'll mow some fucking lawns.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll wash some cars.
Yeah.
And I got the money. I was like, I worked for this game. But no, those games were. I think that was like the first time like I ever like read about the game.
Yeah.
Like I was reading the magazines. Oh, how do you find Articuno? Where do you get Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Like I was so into those games when they were out. Then what came out? Silver and Gold.
Yeah, silver and gold, which was you had
Lugia
Ho-Ho.
and Ho-Ho, yeah. And then Crystal after
Which I
that.
like the callback in Ho-Ho and from the first episode.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that was
they were planning ahead.
yeah. Yeah. But he never came out in the movie though. Like that was disappointing. Like he didn't come out.
Lugia.
No, Ho-Ho.
Ho didn't come out in 2000?
No,
he-
2000. It was Lugia.
Yeah,
was
but
2000?
Ho-Ho didn't come out. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I never. Ho-Ho came out later on during like the other shows, but I was kind of disappointed. Like that seemed like an OP Pokemon. Like supposedly, isn't he like if you see him, whoever lets you see him, they have good luck or something like that?
Yeah.
Was it much of a good luck if Ash kept losing?
What movie did I see?
I know, right?
There was a movie I saw where Ho-Ho's literally saves Ash's life.
Luigi.
Luigi.
No. There's another one where Ho-Ho literally saves Ash. Like Ash goes evil or something from a dark crystal.
I think at that point we all checked out of Pokemon.
I left, I think, after Pokemon Forever.
Oh, this is one of the.
Which was the one with Entei?
Entei was the third one, I think.
That's the last one I saw.
Third one is Entei, I think.
Yeah, and then after that, we grew up
with the unknown.
Yeah, with the unknowns.
Yeah.
And I think after that we checked out.
Did that one come out in theaters?
Yes.
Okay,
I think that was the last one that came out in theaters.
Okay, yeah, I think so. Or maybe the fourth one came out. I don't remember. I think I saw the fourth one in theaters, maybe. I think one of those like Japanese releases, certain theaters type of shit.
Well, in Japan, these things are still huge.
Yeah.
I think I was only into Pokemon for like the first 3 generations.
Okay.
And after that, I was like, 600 Pokemon, I'm checking out.
Yeah. I think after Silver and Gold, I think the one before that, I think after that was the last ones I wanted to play. That was pretty much it, I think.
Crystal.
Yeah, maybe.
No. It was Silver, Gold, and then there's a Crystal one.
Yeah.
Just like there was Yellow for Blue and Red.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot the ones after.
And then they redoed. They added finally Green.
Yeah, they did Green, which is a remake of Red and Blue.
Yeah, where you can get all of them.
It is.
Dude, they wanted you to waste so much money so you could have all of them.
I know, and like when you think about it, the Pokemon games, even the latest one, aren't all that impressive.
Like the look,
the gameplay, it's not. But you still fucking want to play them because it's just Pokemon.
And I like the open world. Like you literally look around, you find mystery, like things, and like some people still find things right now. Well, not now, but like before that, like, oh, did you go here? Like where?
I still remember the tunes from certain towns.
Yeah, I just hated like every moment where you're like in the cave.
I choose you.
I fucking hated Zubats.
Oh my god, I was like, Pokemon Repel, why aren't you working?
I gotta take like 10 of them just to take 2 steps.
Or when you're going through the grass. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's almost, but I think the worst was the
caves. Yeah, I hated Zubats.
Or when you walk past people. I don't want to fight you.
This random guy, you want to fight 10-year-old?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I'm fucking 10.
Yeah, let's fight.
Yeah, the one I was talking about is I Choose You. That's what Ho-Ho comes out.
No, that's the movie. I think
that's what I'm talking about.
No, but like the newest one.
That's what I'm talking about.
But wait, is it with
one.
Ash
Yeah,
or is it
Ash.
with Red?
With Ash.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a
a remake of how the origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what the new ones are like with like the character. It's like the game basically.
That's not the newest ones. Those are new, not new anymore, but they have Pokemon Red. When Red came out.
Yeah, the character's name is literally Red.
Yeah. I mean, Red from Shawshank.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your problem with Red?
It's not a Japanese name.
How do you know?
I don't know.
How do you know they're in Japan?
It's Japan.
No. Just because they're made by Japanese doesn't mean they're Japanese.
Attack on Titan's not
all
Japan.
All the cops and the doctors look the same.
That's because they're in a Matrix. Like Mr. Ketchup.
Mr. Ketchup. Oh my god.
Ketchup.
Okay.
Ketchup. Jesus, man.
Because you gotta catch them all. Yeah. So,
which one would you start off with?
We started off with Squirtle.
Fuck you.
Why?
Well, like I said, I didn't.
Charmander, man.
I didn't get to choose my.
Weak.
I didn't get to choose my Pokemon game. My dad played it before he got it for himself, and then he's like, "Oh, here, I got a Pokemon game."
But which Pokemon did you get?
Well, obviously I had blue, so I went with blue. So I went with Squirtle.
I picked it because I was into turtles. So.
Into turtles. So in the next one, did you pick Totodile?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Crocodiles, man.
And then even for I think the third, I don't know if Torkoal came out in during Johto or the one after.
I think
Where he
after
was a-
that it was Mudkip.
No, it was like not the main Pokemon, not the starter ones, but
Oh.
like I was a big fan of this Torkoal. He's basically a volcano turtle.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one I was a fan of. Like I remember.
With Johto, right?
I think it was a Johto.
Yeah, I think it was
that's what I'm
Johto.
saying. I was confused. There's a point where I was like, I don't know.
It's a volcanic turtle. Just
Yeah, that was tough.
isn't it the before the evolution of that one? It's like a tiny little fucking spaghetti turtle.
No, that's Shuckle. Shuckle.
Shuckle,
Yeah, that's not him. He
Yeah,
doesn't
doesn't Shuckle evolve into that one?
No.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
How dare you?
There's so
No,
many.
I don't even think Torkoal evolves to anything. Like he just stays as that.
It's just a turtle?
Yeah, that's him.
Then what does Shuckle evolve into?
To a chode or something.
Like, how many versions of Pikachu? How many evolutions of Pikachu does it get to actually become Pikachu?
I know, like
One.
Pichu, and then there was like those two
little-
No, they're Pichu.
Huh?
The
They're
red and
Pikachu.
the red and blue ones are Pichus?
No, those
No.
are different.
There's Pichu, and then before that, there's two very different ones.
like a plus and minus, right?
Yeah, so Pikachu is like the third stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it's Raichu.
Yeah, which always tripped me out. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I always thought Pikachu was just
Pikachu.
And then
yeah.
Raichu was like the ugliest looking motherfucker.
I never evolved my Pikachu.
I never evolved my
Oh,
Pikachu.
rat.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you look like a fucking rat. I think that episode where Raichu's in it just gave Raichu a bad name.
Like,
Hey.
I'm drunk. Yeah, that was it.
But Pokemon.
Pokemon's dope.
Yeah.
The game, card wise too. I mean, I didn't really care too much about the cards, but
It was basically currency when you were in school at
Basically.
one point.
buy your way through
Yeah.
through elementary.
It's like that episode of Recess where everybody's buying Mon stickers.
Oh yeah, Monster Kids.
I'm not gonna lie, I was more into Digimon than I was Pokemon.
Hey, my man.
I like that one. It was like in the first season where that giant ass fucking vampire Digimon comes into the real world.
Oh, okay.
And Angelamon has to fight him.
Yeah.
I remember that really. I got into that part.
That was tight. I think I stopped. I continued watching it after the Dark Masters came out. They got beaten, but like I think 1 or 2 seasons, and after that I checked out because it jumped to a different channel or this and that. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
can't
I stopped
watch it.
watching once it went to channel 13.
But yeah,
You got a problem
Paimon,
with UPN?
Yeah.
fucking Puppetmon, like those were dope. I was a fan of those.
I didn't really so tripped out by those ones because it's like, oh, cute little monsters. They poop
There's
yogurt.
an actual
I
video where
didn't ask this, but sure.
there's a fan film of who will win, Pokemon or Digimon, where it's Charmander versus Agumon,
Yeah.
and Digimon literally wins.
Oh yeah, because he turns into
Well, yeah, like a giant fucking
like
dinosaur with
literally-
missiles.
Literally, his second Digivolution could be though.
Yeah.
Greymon. If not, it's like Metal Greymon.
War Greymon.
Or Greymon.
Even Charizard would be like, dude, the fuck?
You're not even a dragon anymore.
what do you want?
I started watching the reboot where they started bringing all the old characters back when
Okay.
they're in high school. Was it good? Right.
Which was the second season?
No, the first season.
No, well, the second season is when they're in high school, and then they have other Digidestins now.
Well, I think these are
Yeah, they
are college students.
replace the kids and just go with like, you're the new Digidestins.
Yeah, that's
No.
the second one. The second season. First season is just the old the original.
Okay, so the original Disney Destined and this new series.
Disney.
All right, we get it. You like this?
Sorry,
Even though it won't fit into Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
the
well,
original Destined are in this new series where I think they're in college or in high school.
Yeah, that's the second season.
Oh, so
That's
this-
when the movie comes out. The Digimon movie, the second one,
Yeah.
the first one, where it's them, the original ones, and then there's like 3 stories in it. The origin story where War Greymon comes out,
Uh-huh.
and then the second part where they're in the present, where I think it's after the whole Digimon thing ends, like in the first season, and they're fighting against this dude in the internet, this Digimon that's in the internet, and then they jump into the present where the new Digidestin are fighting I think the same villain.
Wasn't that internet one the movie?
Yeah, it's 3. Well, it's 3
Yeah.
movies in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys are talking about the old ones. I'm talking about the actual ones that just came out in 2016.
Well, I mean, of course.
Yeah, of course, man.
That's the ones I'm talking about.
We're in the OG.
OG, man.
Yeah, I never watched after the second season.
Oh, okay.
So I got back into where the new ones where they bring back
Oh,
Tai
okay.
and it's pretty good. It's a little bit more mature.
Do you know that the guy who directed the first Digimon
He did
movie?
the same movie, but
It was Summer
yeah.
Wars. It was like I was watching, I was like, this is Digimon.
Yeah, basically they were saying that like he had like a hard on for that story, so he had to make it again.
Well, like he wanted to make that one, but they were like, do Digimon, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna do Digimon the way I want it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fire nukes at these kids.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was like always thrown off. Like, okay.
Okay, that escalated, man.
All right, everybody, that was us today. The slice. That was a tangent. Was it?
Fuck it, I'm kidding. That's how we normally talk.
We're more into this one.
What I mean, we're always into all of ours.